Call them high-tech pickpockets with the potential to wipe out bank accounts in seconds. Credit card cloning is a big business, very sophisticated and very high-tech. Tisha Lewis explains how these rip-offs work and what you can do to protect yourself and your money.
I have their numbers now.
The time it takes to count to 1, 2, 3. The 16 digits on several credit cards are compromised.
There's the data that I stole from them, like there's a credit card number there.
Hiding in household items are homemade, handheld stealing machines.
This is a payment terminal that you see in like any store. We just bought one and took it apart. So like you can get it for like $15 on eBay. And it's hooked up to like some wires that like is basically just a keyboard input into the iPad.
Radio frequency identifiers known as RFIDs and illegal skimmer devices that snatch, lift, rip, swipe credit card numbers from unsuspecting and innocent consumers. Consider restaurants, public and unsecured ATMs, hotels and gas stations, danger zones. TrustWave is a global provider of on-demand data security. Joel Dubin has been tracking the troublesome technology for nearly a decade.
The people that are making them from scratch, or they're taking components from card readers and assembling them and then adding antennas that can capture card numbers.
How-to guides online offer advice on a standalone RFID skimmer by which an attacker can make purchases using a victim's RFID-enhanced credit card.
In terms of a cloned credit card, what they need is the magnetic stripe. I have here a test card. This is the magnetic stripe that's on the back of the card. And then what they can do is they take the information, which is called track data from that card, and there's machines that they can actually purchase for about $300 to $400 that can actually recreate cards.
In a controlled setting on West Madison, TrustWave employees walked by as we witnessed a doctor device transfer their credit card data to an iPad. FBI Supervisory Special Agent Todd Carroll says there are 3 things you can do to protect yourself.
1, pay attention to your credit card bills. Just don't blindly pay them. Protect yourself when you go to use your card and when you're making a purchase. Use your credit card probably more than your ATM. And the other thing is always you need to run your credit report and find out what's out there, what accounts you have open still, especially nowadays when it can affect your credit score.
Simple advice to avoid becoming a victim. And all the credit card numbers scanned for this story belong to TrustWave employees who agreed to participate in our demonstration. So how do you know if you have an RFID chip in your credit card? Well, you're going to want to feel for a raised spot on the credit card. It's usually above the numbers. And if you find it, you can actually just use a hole punch to pop the chip, and that deactivates the RFID.
So why is it in there in the first place? And is it just newer cards that have it?
Newer cards, and actually it's a convenience feature so that you can just scan your card in front of the scanner and you don't have to swipe and you don't have to wait.
Oh, great.
Convenience.
That's right, for you and for the thieves. And what is there any kind of widespread, because we're not going to all be able to find the little thing and hole punch it, but something that can really take care of this. Is this a problem more in this country than elsewhere?
Absolutely, and the FBI said that eventually the United States will go to the European model, which actually requires an extra tier of security concerning a PIN and also a smart card before you even swipe.
Okay, so
they're working on it. And then also wallets. Some wallets have this metal mesh layer, and that's another way that you can prevent the information from being lifted if you have that RFID chip in your credit card.
Metal mesh layer on your wallet. I like that idea.
Just walk very fast and never around people. Thank you, Tisha. More online if you'd like to go to our website. Advice on how to protect your banking information is posted there. Just click on myfoxchicago.com.